Oh shit. Hi guys, welcome back to Being Bash. Today, we're doing another get ready with me. Trust me, I have fun vlogs on the way. But I figured to mix it up a little bit, we could do like a get to know me tag that I tag myself in. That way we just like have a little bit of conversation. It's not like a tutorial or anything. If you want to know what I'm using, I'll list it in the description below. But yeah, let me know, like, do you like my sit down videos? Do you like my vlog videos? Like, what do you guys like to see from me? I grew up in a town in Indiana called LaPorte, very close to Chicago, close to Lake Michigan. A lot of people don't appreciate their hometown. I actually, now that I'm getting older, I don't mind it as much. Yeah, I loved being near Chicago. I loved being near the beach. I love the water, if you can't tell. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm always by water. I currently live in Savannah, Georgia. I'll update you guys more on that a little later. Yeah, currently Savannah, Georgia. Who is your first best friend? I don't know if that's asking like who my very first best friend that I can remember is. If that's the case, there's two that come to mind. So I had this friend in preschool. Her name was Megan. We were best friends like all throughout elementary school. Now she's actually a model, so shout out to you, Megan. But she's like the first one I can remember because we were friends in preschool and we would always go to each other's houses and we just have like a lot of memories together. And then like my longest best friend that I had was, her name was Alyssa. And we were friends, like best friends. It was like me and a few other girls were like really close best friends from elementary school, throughout middle school, and then part of high school. We kind of like fell out in high school a little bit. But I still keep in touch with her. I actually saw her the last time I went back to Indiana. So that was kind of cool. All my friends are so different. And I think that's really cool to have like all these different friends from different places with different backgrounds because it helps you learn more about just life in general. So I love having like a good variety of friends, and both of those girls were very, very different too. So it's kind of funny how you can be, especially when you're younger, you can be best friends with two people who are completely different. I'm 5'5". I don't mind my height. It's average. A lot of people want to be shorter or taller, but I personally don't care. Okay, growing up, I was definitely a cat person. I used to be subscribed to Cat Fancy. I was like a crazy cat girl. I loved my cat growing up. His name was Manson, and I had him ever since I was little. He passed away when I was in high school. But now I'm more of a dog person. I'm allergic to cats, I've learned. And dogs just have more energy. They like want you all the time. It can get annoying. Like sometimes being around a cat is a little refreshing because they're so chill. But yeah, definitely a dog person. What about you guys? I feel like people are very polar opposite. The funniest like that I can remember was actually in middle school. And this guy named Lendon, I had him in, this was also a social studies class. We had some presentations to do. It was group projects. And he could keep a straight face like no one's business. Like he was really good at it. And for one of our presentations, I was up there, I made this really good poster, and I look over at him and he has a straight face. And he just like slowly held up this like little sign and it said poop with a period, just poop. And he just had a straight face. And then like these two other guys in my class, we were all like kind of goofballs, I guess. They were cracking up, and like when they laughed, it made me laugh, and I was trying so hard. And when the teacher would look over there, he would gently like put the sign down like nothing happened with that straight face. Oh my god, that was so funny. I have another funny high school moment. This was another social studies class. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so in this class, I was sitting next to these goofy people. I like love being around funny people, so I usually like attract that, you know what I mean? Like other funny people. So we were in social studies class, and this guy, it was like, okay, think of like your stereotypical frat guy. So he would go like this, and it would create like a little crease in the back of his neck. And he would do that, and he would just like sit in class like that just to be funny, like he wasn't serious or anything. Our little group would get in trouble all the time. And this time, I was like, he was sitting in front of me, I was sitting right behind him, and then our group of friends were around us. I took a debit card and I swiped it across the crease of his neck. And I said, that'll be debit. And our whole little group started cracking up. We were all laughing so hard. And the social studies teacher just goes, enough. And we all like were like shocked for a minute, but then he like started going off. And my mom actually knows who he is. He was just like, I'm gonna make the next 6 weeks of your life hell in this class, which didn't really happen, but oh my God. And then we all got separated after that because he just like had enough. Like, I can't blame him. Could you imagine being a teacher for like immature high schoolers? Like, that's a horrible job. I would never choose that for myself. So yeah, those are like the top things I can think of at the moment. 95, I'm a 90s baby. Yes, I graduated last summer. My last semester was in Italy. I'm sure you guys have seen all those videos. And I graduated with a degree in fashion merchandising with a minor in marketing. And it was a family and consumer sciences degree. And I'm starting to find my little niche within the marketing industry. So I'm still working on that. I'm gonna do some work this summer more involved with marketing and kind of figure things out a little bit more because I still don't have everything figured out. It's not like I go to school for dentistry and then graduate and can get a job in dentistry. I feel like a lot of jobs are a little more complicated than that, and it can be really discouraging when you graduate and you see some of your other friends that did go down that path, like nursing school. You're gonna be a nurse. It is more difficult to figure out like what your niche is, because marketing, you can be a marketer for fashion. There's different types of subcategories within that. Do you want to be a videographer marketer, like a commercial marketer? Do you want to do work on Adobe programs like InDesign? Do you want to make infographics? Like, do you want to do marketing research? Like, there's so many things, you know what I mean? And it can be overwhelming to do. And then even within marketing, the differences between marketing and advertising and also graphic design can get like a little mixed. So yeah, it's really challenging. And I've had one of my friends, Elizabeth, you know, she's like kind of feeling the same thing I am. She's about to graduate, and yeah, it's scary not knowing what you're gonna do. But college was like one of the best times of my life. I loved college. I suggest if you are interested in college, figure out what you want to do. It can be really easy to get kind of pressured into going to college, but there are other paths and less expensive paths to get to like the route you want to go to. So they encourage you to go right after high school, but if you don't really have any desire or you don't know exactly what you want to go for, then you're kind of wasting your money, I think. I wish I would have taken a step back to decide truly what I want to do, because I majored in fashion. I wish I would have majored in marketing and minored in fashion. And when you're young, you don't really know. I don't know. To go along with that, I think someday I might go back and get my master's, but I want to know what I want to do. Like, I want to have a direction. I want to have a purpose to school. I want to know exactly where I'm going. Like, when kids go to law school, they have something to look forward to at the end. They know what they're going, like, what they want. And for me, I don't really know what I want, and I don't want to waste all that money to get another piece of paper that I don't even know what I want to do with. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just like a personal thing. But yeah, I loved college. I'm so happy I went. It was a life-changing experience for me, and I learned so much. I actually want to do a video of like social things I've learned since being in college, not like book things I've learned. My favorite pop is Sprite. My favorite overall drink is just water. I love smoothies. Smoothies would probably be number one. I love making my own smoothies. Like, even if my smoothies taste nasty, I know I'm getting like such good nutritional benefit from it. So I just love smoothies. My spirit animal is a jellyfish. That's my favorite creature. They just look so beautiful. They don't even have a brain or a heart or anything. They just live their life and they don't even know any better. They're just so fascinating to me and so majestic. Like, why would that not want to be your spirit animal? I really like the scent Light Blue from Dolce & Gabbana. The problem is that smell doesn't linger on me. It just dissipates. Like, I don't smell it after a long while, so I don't buy it because, like, what's the point? But that's like such a good, fresh, clean scent. I love it, but it just doesn't linger on me, you know what I mean? Definitely tea. I have become quite the tea drinker. When I went to Italy, I discovered my favorite tea, and ever since then, I've just been a tea drinker. I think that I have so many different life goals. Like, there's so many different aspects to that. My biggest life goal is to be happy in whatever situation I'm in, whatever job I'm in, being with Jeremy, being happy with his kids, like being happy financially and career-wise. I want to be just happy. But along with that, like career goals, I want to be a business owner. I want to own multiple businesses. I want to be able to give. I want to give back to St. Jude's. They saved my brother's life. And whenever I donate to charity, it's always to St. Jude's. I just can't donate to anywhere else because I don't think there's any amount of money I could give St. Jude to thank them for all they do, not just for my brother, but for this. I'm going off on a tangent, but just like follow with me here. They just save so many lives, and they are so generous, and like the patients don't pay for anything. And I know I'm gonna get asked this. He's fine right now. It's a tumor in a certain part of his brain where it's always gonna be there. But it's stable. He's fine right now. He hasn't had treatment in a really long time. I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where I can repay them. There's no amount of money that I could repay to thank them for doing what they did for my brother and for all these kids. And we've met I'm going to like get emotional. I'm going to try not to, but there's been so many families that we've met that have these sweet stories, like the best people on earth, and you're just like, why them? Yeah, I mean, St. Jude has brought so many amazing people into our lives, and it really like helps you learn and put things into perspective of how lucky you are. Sometimes we forget in our own troubles and worries, we forget how truly lucky we are to be living here and being healthy and alive. So on to a less depressing topic. That was like went a complete turn. I used to be a runner, and I did running all throughout middle school. I've tried other sports, didn't really get into it. I think I'm going to start playing ultimate frisbee with Jeremy. I'm feeling a little bit more in shape, and we've been practicing like throwing and catching the frisbee. And he's like been encouraging me since he started to try it. So I think that might be in my future. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Life-changing magic of tidying up, for sure. A compound effect, building better families. Oh man, the subtle art of not giving a F-bomb. I don't want to cuss on here. Man, there's so many. The Total Money Makeover. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on. I have so many books that have changed my life. Girl Wash Your Face. Like, these are all amazing books. I truly don't have a favorite movie right now. I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I don't really watch movies that often. I just saw The End Game. That was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it was good. Right now, Tati Westbrook, she's always been one of my favorites. I watch every single one of her videos. I've been watching a ton of Jenna Marbles. I love the direction her channel's going in, where she's like kind of less goofy. I mean, I love her goofy videos. They make me laugh especially when I'm having a bad day. I've been clicking on Trisha Paytas's videos. It just makes me feel a little better about my own life. She's kind of a mess, but I think that's why it's so entertaining, and she knows it too. I have learned Spanish and I've learned Italian, and I'm not good at either of those at all. Like, I'm horrible. Like, foreign language was something I really struggled with in high school. When I went to when I went to the Amalfi Coast in Italy, I would have loved to be there on a beautiful day, like a beautiful sunny day, have a picnic by the water, or like out in the mountains, or going for a hike and just like stopping for a little while. Southern Italy is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Anywhere tropical, and like, I've always wanted to go like on a vacation where you just like sit, or you have one of those like little bungalows on the water, you know what I mean? Like, you always see those like Facebook videos or Instagram videos. I would love that. How long was your longest relationship? I've been with Jeremy, this is our 4th year together. Minimalist, chic, and I like to think I look put together. You know, I was a fashion student, so I think there's a little bit of pressure there to make sure that you can put an outfit together. I'm not bold, that's for sure. I just like want to be classic and timely, and I want to look chic. So obviously, duh. I have 2 younger brothers. One just turned 18 in February, and the other one just turned 21 in April. A McDonald's Happy Meal with apples and barbecue sauce. The McNugget meal. Or like any chicken tenders from anywhere, really. I love chicken tenders and like chicken nuggets. Definitely a Mac person. I've had my MacBook. I bought it with my graduation money, and so that means I've had it for 4 years. 5, almost 5. I'm gonna exclude study abroad because that was more of like studies, kind of, not really. I loved going to Gatlinburg with my college friends, and we went ziplining for the first time, and we went on go-karts, and we went on hikes and saw waterfalls, and I was just around everyone I loved, like all my friends that I loved, and it was just fun. It was just like a really fun time. It was like a good mixture of relaxing and crazy. And there was a hot tub there, which was nice too. We all rented out a cabin. All right, so we are finished. I think I'm gonna put some lashes on and then get started with my next video. This was kind of fun. Let me know what you guys thought about this tag, if you like these kinds of videos to get to know me a little bit more. Trust me, I have more fun vlogs on the way. I just wanted to get this video up for you this week, and make sure you subscribe. This is a new channel. I want to build it up, and subscribing shows me your support. Make sure you comment. I always comment back. Like the video if you want to see more like it, and hit that bell notification to get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys all next Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.